Hey guys, Exploring with Chelsea here. So this is video 2 of a 5-part series. If you have not seen the first one, please go back and watch it. This video is based off of the Navajo County courthouse, and it's a historical courthouse that it was the original courthouse in Winslow, Arizona. It was a lot of fun. They have a jail that's downstairs, and one of the ladies that was there was kind enough to take us in and show us where the women were, like the women's cells were, some of the storage, other places where normally the public doesn't go. So it was very kind that she allowed us to go in. There was nobody else there, but we had so much fun. We also got the trees happened to be giving fall vibes because it had the fall foliage, which Phoenix doesn't get. So Kathleen and I had a little bit of fun while Adeline was doing schoolwork at the McDonald's around the corner from where we were. And we just had fun. The courthouse, they had records where you can, each room was a different area. So each room had a different vault. So you had one that was like Justice of the Peace. I don't know. That's what they called it. It was just where they could file their marriage license. There's like a room where they can file their marriage licenses. So they had their own vault. They had another one that was for like traffic violations that took on their own payments. There's records filing that took on their own fines and stuff like that that people would have to pay. So they had their own vault. So they had 6 rooms, I think, and it was just awesome. It was 2 floors and half a floor in a sort of sense, because the half floor was the jail, and it was so much fun. It was so cool. So I hope you enjoy this video, and stick around, okay guys? Jail was last used in 1976. It was built in 1898. Damn.
Shoot.
Oh my gosh. Alright guys. There's some jail cells down there. Looks like 3 jail cells. That's a nice, look at that keyhole, guys. Built these cells. Poly Jail Company of St. Louis, Missouri built these jail cells in 1897. They were shipped on a railroad flat car to Navajo County's seat, Holbrook, in 1898. When the courthouse was under construction, the cells were set in place and the building's walls were constructed around the cells. The Poly Jail Company was established in 1856 and obtained a U.S. patent 59/1950 for jail cells locking device. 164 years later, the company is still designing jail cells. Dang. In November 2019, Thomas Foster, curator at the Bullen Plaza Museum, which is in Miami, yep, and Cultural Center in Miami, Arizona, and restored the historic Navajo County Courthouse Poly's Jail Company nameplate. Please note these jail cells were actively used until 1976, when the new Navajo County governmental complex opened. During the cell's lifetime, there were no known jailbreaks in search of freedom. Oh yeah, well, as it said, it was, so So you housed 4 people in each room, and you housed another 2, 4, 6 people out in here. They can hold up to 18 people at a time. Just in this spot? Yeah, just in one spot they can hold up to 18 people at a time. Oh my goodness. That sounds so weird. Oh, let's see. Here. Scoot, scoot, scoot. See. Oh, see that right there underneath the bed? I've noticed, I wonder if that's a way for them to, what that is. I don't know what it's for. So this is how they open and close the doors? Yeah. And then there's, look, it's your toilet and your shower. There's your toilet and shower, guys. Careful. And then your shower. And then that's how they open these jail doors, guys. All those guys. And some mail, the pony. So, take note of the Hashknife Posse members because they play a very important role here in Arizona. Just to let you guys know, and that's them right there. That Hashknife. That's a very, 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 very big thing here in Arizona. Sorry guys, I have eclairs no matter where I stand. So, and then there you go, guys. And then recorder. President Kennedy. Oh my gosh. This comes to Posse. So there's the leather shirt, guys. Roy Downing, a co-founding father of the Navajo County Sheriff's Hashknife Posse, wore this shirt as a posse member who carried the official U.S. mail from Holbrook to Scottsdale, Arizona. In 2012, the posse made their 54th annual Posse Express ride. In 55, Roy, who was a good friend of then Navajo County Sheriff L.B. Ben Pearson, worked together to organize the Hashknife under Posse and County Sheriff's Office, a group search and rescue team. The much-needed service of the men recognized after searching for snowbound hunters who were lost that winter. The posse decided in March 1957 to ride by horseback to Phoenix. Now, mind you, Phoenix is a 2.5, 3-hour drive from where we're at. So on horseback, it would have taken a lot longer. And hand deliver an invitation to the governor to attend their junior stampede that spring. That first ride was 26 continuous hours across the Mongolian Rim through the snow and cold. Subsequent rides have been there for 3 days with overnight stops. In 1959, Holbrook Postmaster Ernest helped the posse obtain an official contract with the post office to carry U.S. mail via Pony Express. In 2012, the posse marked their 54th ride under the longest continuous postal service contract to carry official mail via Pony Express style.
From the concept that Roy and Sheriff Pearson had, ranchers, businessmen, and citizens of Holbrook and Navajo County, the Hashknife Posse and the Pony Express was established. Since the first ride, the list of men that have kept this tradition alive and well has grown, with members including brothers, dads, sons of earlier riders, all helping make history and family traditions. The Pony Express riders add Hashknife brands to their left sleeve or their saddles for each year that they carry the mail by horseback. These riders who still serve as a part of search and rescue team for the county sheriff each year contributes to the revision created in the office area by Roy and Sheriff Parsons. They gathered the posse's original members to start this tradition. And then look at the permits back in the day, guys. And then you've got the, right there, you've got the old, yeah. And then look at this, guys. The Science of Fingerprints. I read that book. That's a pretty cool book. Those are war bonds. Okay. Thank you. Those are war bonds, guys. Yep. A war ration stamp. Oh my gosh, guys, this is awesome. This used to be one of the safes that was in here.
And
Lock inspection company.
you'd be correct on the safe part.
Yeah.
Because it's on the side.
Okay, I was gonna say, because right here it says Stockwell Lock Inspection Company. Oh wow, this thing's huge. For a safe? Dang, guys. We're still in the safe. And here's one of the other doors for the safe. Watch a little step right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's another safe. Mail. General delivery stamps. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Safe, the combination.
And these are not white.
No, they're not. Look at this door. This place is awesome. And then postmasters who served Oldbrook. And then, oh my gosh. Post Office, John F. Kennedy, President of the United States, J. Edward Day, Postmaster General, and H.W. Brawley, Deputy Postmaster General in 1961, guys. And then, I'm too short to read that, guys. If you need to, pause it. Post Office in the 1900s. The radios. Okay, so these glass things that are up at the top here, they went on top of the power poles that had and we have some at the house. Oh, radio, or the old phones. Look at that, guys. All the old phones and stuff. I actually used to have. And that was the old communicator board the radio operators would operate with. in May 30th. Navajo Apache telephone system ended more than half a century of service, and the system was sold to Carl, renamed Western States Telephone. I do remember that. Later, the company was acquired by Continental Telephone Company, who changed their name to Continental and Contel, and today the telephone services are Frontier. I do remember that, guys. Oh, the old heating. Different stirrups. Branding. This is the old branding, guys. That's how people identified their these brandings. That's how they identified their livestock and their horses. That, guys. Oh, this used to be like at the movie theaters. Yep, Holbrook's original movie theaters. That was, oh, back in the day, guys. Guys, this is right up my alley. All the photography, like the cameras and the video cameras. This is my cup of tea. The brownie boxes and the Polaroids. I've got one of these at home. I've got one of those. Bought that in New Jersey. Oh, I miss mine. And the old Kodak films and the Pentax. I have a Pentax K1000 that my mom used to use. And I still have it, and it still works. Kodak. Oh my goodness. Guys, to have a collection like this would be a dream of mine. It really would, because this is right up my alley. I actually have one of these guys at home too. Look at this, guys. You used to buy your cigarette, or there's ones for cigarettes too, but this is where you got your bubble gum
And candy.
and candy. Quarters only. This one's currently out. I guess it still works, but it's currently out of order. I remember using some of these growing up too. These. I've used a couple of these. They weren't quote unquote normal for my time. This one was. This one I remember as a child. This one was a little bit before my time, but I did remember growing up.
Remember that too.
Do not deposit coin if cans are not visible. And then the ones that I used to see of these didn't work. But I do remember these. But I did these. These are the ones that I remember using as a child. This is the old barber room. Ivory snow. Oh my gosh. And the flakes. Ivory was bought out by Procter & Gamble back in the day. Washboards to wash your clothes and everything. Oh my goodness. And then the old dental chairs. This right here. Love that. Your old irons that you would heat up on the stove back in the day. Those ones on the bottom you would heat up on the stove to iron your clothes. And back in the day when the barber, and then you had that too but barbers, they used to actually shave your beard and everything, like clean you up. They would clean you up back in the day. The old jukebox, guys. The jukeboxes that I grew up with were different than this, but same concept. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. And these are the old theater chairs. Old theater chairs, guys, I remember those. They weren't very comfortable back in the day, by the way. An old gas pump. Old coolers. That Coca-Cola's an old cooler. Look at that. That used to be a way to heat this place. Old cast irons. Way to heat up your food and cook, guys. An old vacuum. KitchenAid. Oh my gosh, guys, this is rug beater. You got your rug beater right there. Looks like at one time you had another safe that was back here, guys. At one time. Yeah, a safe that used to be a safe. Mm-hmm. Those pig readers on the wall. I used to have one of those. Oh, I think we have one at the house. Oh, this is, I love these, the old sewing machines. And the record player. Oh, violin. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no telephone or no television or computers during this era. They gathered around a piano, organ, or other instruments to sing. A good book was always available to read with the wind-up edition playing. Edison, which is this guy right here. Wow. So this is basically what the pharmacy used to be back in the day. And then I will say, with headaches, I'm glad I don't have to take this stuff. But this is how they measured out your medications. For aspirin. Wow. It's a small tin for aspirin. The hospital. It's out in Chicago, though. Some of the tools. Oh, ladies, so much fun. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to ask them, why they all pretty much have safes in every room. I wanted to. Some of the instruments that they used. I hated those barrettes that are right there. I hated those things growing up because my hair was always so thick. registers. That's how you did your eye tests. The baby shoes. An old well. Stencils were used, and that is that guy right there.
Up on top and down.
And then that's an old scale. And look, the old clothing. See these, I always loved these. The shoes and the baby shoes. Infant shoes from the mid-1940s. The cloak, that's what I like, that cloak. Oh, this blue one is a wedding dress. 1922. And then this is what, oh, it's a winter cap. Winter cap and coat. There's some that babies would be baptized in. They look very similar to that. Baby clothing, the shoes. Old sewing baskets. Oh, the old grade books, I remember those. The report cards. I remember those bells too. And then this, I remember these. Ours actually were like that one. And that's how we would do the lines on the chalkboards. And I remember those pencils. I remember in 3rd grade we learned cursive, so I do remember that up in the 3rd grade. And then the old desks. So, when I was a kid, before I went into 1st grade, they discontinued like those in the school that I went to. But I do remember those. These desks, in the 1800 to 1920s, these desks, if anybody is old enough to remember the original American Girls with Samantha, this was the type of school desks that they had. Arabian Nights, oh, this is an original book. And look at that, guys. Every day we would say the Pledge of Allegiance. And look, you got the train. And then found Waldo. I love the wallpaper too. So, we did get to see that sign, but we didn't get our photo taken because we were so hungry. I needed to get some stuff done, so we didn't get our photos taken. But we did get to see that. Just an FYI, guys. Map of the world, the globe. Map of Louisville, Kentucky. Look, it's Nebraska. So here's the courtroom, guys. This is... Look at that. The courtroom and everything. That's the court reporter. Rubber stamps. Remember the old court reporters? The typing? Look at that, guys. Auto club, automobile club. Justice in the court. We're at the back of the room, guys. Oh, so there's some information of the Choya power plant that we passed by. It's the history of it. Pause it there if you guys want to read it. Oh, that was a Holbrook Basin that I was telling you about earlier when we were driving up from Google Maps. Sorry about the creaking of the floorboards, guys. So it's a stamp holder. The same thing with the one that's back right there. Oh, and I'll go up on the top too and just show you. The gavels. Oh my gosh, guys, this is all so cool. So guys, this weighs 245 pounds and it was only special bargain price was $41.50, regularly $55 for this desk right here. judge right there. And then go over here and it's, where you guys go? Because I can't really go in there, so that's the best I can do for you guys, sorry. This is that's them right there. Courts. The courts in Arizona. There's a bunch of them, guys. 1881 when. There you go, guys. And then that is a beauty right there. Judges' chambers. Cash book. Oh my goodness. This thing is so cool. And then
That goes right to his seat.
yes, yeah. Because I showed it coming in. So this is from the room looking right to, and then the witness stand is actually on the other side of his seat, guys. Alright, guys. We're gonna go in that room in a minute, but non-resident aliens, one vessel enlarged in the foreign trade. Elections in 1918. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys, this is awesome. Book press. That is beautiful. Look. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm in heaven. This is beautiful. All these books. It's so beautiful, guys. Look. Oh my gosh, guys, this is awesome. And we can't go in here, guys, but so it was this gal that can't really see, but this gal right here, right there. I don't know how much of that you guys can see. Look at that, guys. Judge, court, reporter, library. Look at this. Oh my gosh, guys. From ceiling to floor. And these are not small ceilings. Look at that. Oh my gosh, guys. So there you guys go. Oh my gosh, this place is wicked. So that room that we were looking at with the bed and all that, it's actually a ladies' room. And look at the old sinks. gosh, guys. Oh, look at this flooring. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I think we can go into that room, but I'm not 100% sure. The Pony Express. As I keep on, temporary closed until further notice. But this is what I was saying, that this is very historical and very important. The Pony Express, the Hashknife, they are very important to Arizona history. And then the gas masks. Oh, Air Force. Okay, the United States Air Force maintained an electronic soaring combat range radar station in Holbrook from 1968 until 1993. Wow, where the Northland Pioneer College is now located. And more books, guys. The military, oh my goodness. The uniform. And then look at that. Oh no, okay, so Lucy's hut, so I guess it wasn't the ladies' restroom. But this is what it is. It's well known for her hats. The gracious woman usually wore one when she was out in public. A native Massachusetts, she moved to Holbrook in 1920 from New Mexico. Her family donated many of her hats to this museum. So Division 2 chambers is what this room used to be, and that's so this is just a dedication to hand stitched quilt. Oh, look at this, guys. Navajo code talkers. Oh my goodness, those guys are very, very important too. A message that would have taken over 30 minutes to, it was the secret weapon that helped win the war in the Pacific. All the members Harbor bombed. One of the boys asked where Pearl Harbor and Hawaii. Who did it? Japan. Why'd they do it? They hate Americans. They want to kill all Americans. Us too. Yes, us too. So, Navajo code talkers are very important. A code that would have taken 30 minutes or longer to use on through the, I can't even think of it right now, but through the coding, it would have taken over 30 minutes to do that over in English. But because of the fact of the Navajo code talkers, it took 3 minutes to do. And that saved many American lives and our soldiers. So because of the code talkers, and it was a language that nobody could break at all. The Japanese couldn't break it, nobody could break it. So that was an integral part of American history and why they are so important and why we honor also our indigenous people. They're very important. Guys, donated by the people of the United States of America, not to be sold or exchanged. Civilian corpse. Conservation corpse, sorry guys. And then this is so cool right here. Hispanic cultural exhibit, Spanish American, Mexican American. Pardon me. This is just all the typewriters. Oh my goodness, guys, look at all these different typewriters. The court reporters. This is what they would use. Typically in Arizona, we don't get a fall because we don't have the leaves and all that. So we don't get to do this. We don't get to do this. So forgive us for being goofy, but we don't get fall. And there's where we were just at, the Navajo County courthouse. That's where we were just at. And then over here is where the jail, well, kind of downstairs is where the jail was. And then we were blessed enough that the young lady took us in to see where it's off limit to the public. We got to see the women's cell, solitary, a bathroom that's off limits to the public. What else did we see? We saw the boiler. Yeah, boiler room. There's nothing else. There's nothing in there except the piping up at the top. We just got to see a bunch of stuff that's off limits to the public, and we do respect the young lady that was kind enough to take us in and let us see that. She was very, 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 very kind, and we thank her from the bottom of our hearts for letting us go and do that. It was beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and stick around, find out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow for more adventures, guys. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun, a lot of laughs with Kathleen making this video. And as I said, the gal that was up at the desk was very kind. She helped us and gave us a lot of knowledge, a lot of information, and took us to places where normally the public doesn't go. I had a blast making this video, and it actually took us 2 days to do this because when we went, they were starting to close up shop. So the gal from the previous day, she was very kind, very helpful, but we wanted to kind of get out of her hair so that she could continue to do her closing procedures. And Kathleen, Adeline, and I had a very busy day that day, so we were kind of tired. We came back the next day, finished up the rest of the video for me, which was the rest of the tour. And that's where the other young lady was kind enough to give us the information that she gave us. We asked more questions with this young lady, and she gave us more answers. As to where the other lady from the previous day, she didn't give us much because of the fact that we were respecting her and the closing procedures. Since both Kathleen and I have worked retail, we understand that, and sometimes we just want to go home. So we wanted to respect her, let her finish the closing procedures so that she can lock up and close up shop and go home. But she was also very knowledgeable. But the Navajo lady that we also spoke to the next day, she was the one that let us in and showed us the jail cells for the women, the women's side. And I think she said that they only housed like 2 women in the jail during the time that the jail was in circulation. But it was so cool. We had so much fun, got so much knowledge. Both ladies also helped us with our next, which you'll see in the next video, helped us with getting to our next destination, best way to enter based off of other destinations that we were doing on this trip. So she told us, start at this side, end at that side, so then that way where we end will bring us out closer to the freeway so that we can continue on with our journey. And like I said, both ladies, they were very knowledgeable, very kind, very helpful. And
I recommend going to this. It's an old, like I said, it's the old courthouse before the courthouse that Winslow now uses became what it is. This is the old Navajo museum, but it's, like I said, it's the old courthouse, and it's a museum that gives you a lot of information based off of everything that from when Winslow began to when they moved to the current location. So they, as I said, they keep this open and so that the public can come and visit it and get the knowledge that they need. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. As I said, this is video 2 of 5. If you have not seen the first one, please go back and watch it. And I hope you guys enjoy this video and my future videos as well as past videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow along for more adventures. Thanks, guys.